Okay, you've probably noticed something different. Well, if you've not noticed already, I'm using my old Samsung camcorder again. And that's because my JVC has been put away into storage for a little while. And plus, it's taken a little while for videos to upload. Anyway, this is what I brought a couple of weeks ago. Oh, sorry, I tell a little porcupine. It's not been put into storage, but I'm just about to sort up in there the cupboard that is full of boxes. Well, here it is. It is a Manson 15 volt. Well, I say it's probably about 18.5 volt at 30 amps continuous rating power supply. Now this thing's got 3 outputs. The live and neutral there, which is at the maximum 30 amps. This is got 2 outputs, but it's on the same row, so technically it's got 2 output settings. One there. This one's got 2, and this one's only rated for 3 amps maximum output. Also, you have a voltmeter and an ammeter. You've also got a power on switch and LED. You've got a warning that there's a short, and that is the voltage. You guys a little bit more than 15 volts, I reckon about 16, maybe 17. The mod number is EP-925. This is a regulator. It's kind of like a mini variac, so to speak. This is. It's got a potentiometer in there that changes the voltage, and the cool thing about it is when it gets to halfway on the dial, it drops in and then drops out if you want to go higher or lower. What else is there? Quite a few things actually. Well, here is the circuitry. You can just make it out in there. It's not the greatest. There's some kind of rectifier and a few rectifiers in the top. Some aluminum heat sinks in there. It's quite heavy actually. It weighs a good few hundred, probably about 50 kilo. Does weigh a lot. Oh shit. So this is the back of the unit, and it's got a fan in it, an 80mm 12 volt DC fan, and this thing does run, right, only for what I can see. This has never ran ever since I got it, although I will flip this thing over in a minute and show you the activation thing for this, because it's thermostat controlled, which is cool. It's just a little thing what you should do when it comes to the end of its life. Serial number is G451281670, and it's a 5 amp fuse it's got in there, which ain't bad. Let me just flip it over. Now somewhere down here, I can't actually remember where, see if I can see it, but somewhere down here, I think it's where this screw is, there is a thermostat, like a little thermostat there, and if you heat it up, this fan should turn on, hopefully. I don't want to try it just in case I blow it up, but you know, I think it's actually here. I can't actually remember. It's like a little diode thing. It's like, see if I can find one for you. It's kind of like a, is it an IGBT thing? I don't know, I'm not good with electronic components. Well, I bought this thing so I could use it to power a few things. But it's on a little bit of a heat sink, I think that's it there. And when it gets to a certain temperature, it clicks, and there's 2 capacitors here, and it turns the fan on. I don't understand really. I have whipped the cover off. Might do it again, but I don't know. we'll have a look. Ladies and gents, I've got some good news. Well, yesterday, which was Saturday the 14th of September 2013, I took my driving theory exam at 11 o'clock and I finished it within 40 minutes and I passed it, which is good news. I'm glad I passed it. I thought I wasn't going to pass it, but I did, which is good news, because that means I'm one step closer to my driver's license. And that'll be good not just for me, but for my boss and my company that I work for as well. I should have my driver's license by hopefully hopefully by the end of October, hopefully, but I'll keep you posted and see you then. Thanks for watching, and I'm really happy that I passed. It's just now the 6-week wait for my actual practical exam. Well, you do know I don't like to disappoint. Well, this is a pig of a step down transformer. My god, is this thing a pig. It's huge. I mean, for example, here are the windings. They are big. It's a pig. Man. As you can tell, the wires coming off the transformer are thick gauge. It's probably about 4mm wire. These are probably 2.5 singles, but multiple core. This is 1mm or a little bit smaller, 0.75 maybe. This is where the components are. These are the conversions, where it converts it from AC to DC. And that's it there. Got some aluminum heat sinks. People are going to say, oh, it's aluminium. I don't care. I find it easier saying aluminum. What else is there? Oh yeah, let me show you the front. Well, this is the front of the unit, and it's got a few capacitors and quite a few goodies in there. I mean, there's a potentiometer. Pointer. There's a potentiometer in there, and there's a little thing here which you can turn up and down to do the voltage. You can say it's 20 volts, is it maximum? Yeah. This is the capacitor bank for the small computer fan, which is believe it or not, a Sunman 12 volt DC fan, and it's quite clean because it's not that old, it's a few weeks old. And there's a little doohickey that tells it to turn the fan on and off, as you can see. There's the capacitors. Let's see if I can make out what it says. It's a 22,000 microfarad capacitor at 35 volts. That's big. That's a lot of capacitance. And this is your earth wire for the case. Because this is all metal case, it has to be earthed. And the earth pin on this, it's got an earth pin. And this cable is quite thick. Not the average cable. It's probably about the same thickness as that. Maybe a little bit thicker. So yeah, put that thing back together. We'll give it a little test. Okay, so that's the disc at normal speed. Let's crank it up a little bit. Sweet.